Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly forecast for June 21st through the 27th. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you happen to stumble upon this video outside of the dates I mentioned, don't you worry. You found it whenever you were meant to find it, whenever there were messages here that it was time for you to hear. It is a general reading. Not every single message will resonate, but take the ones that do and leave the ones that don't. Let's see what's going on here for the Sagittarius Collective. What does Sagittarius need to know? What does Sagittarius Collective have permission to know? Let's go ahead and check that out, my darlings. Okay. So, Sagittarius, your first card here is the Nine of Cups. Nice, lucky you. Nine of Cups is wishes coming true. It's wish fulfillment. It's getting what you want. It's a sense of abundance. Now, Sagittarius, you guys have had an interesting dynamic. Okay? And I'm... you have cross watchers here, my dears. You guys have... I feel them. I feel the cross watchers. I'm just going to say this real quick. If you're having issues with the Sagittarius, I'm not here to try to upset you or burst your bubble. Maybe cross-watcher, maybe you're dealing with a different type of person, maybe you're dealing with a lower vibrational energy. These are general readings, right? And so you might not like what I'm about to say. Maybe don't watch if you're angry at a Sagittarius. But Sagittarius, you guys have had a lot of kind of power struggles that I've seen over your readings over a period of time, and there's been people talking about you or challenging you. It hasn't been in the readings every single week, but I've gone over and I've kind of watched them, and some of you are coming out of taking your power back in a situation and specifically getting into a place where you're more independent financially. Okay? And this is important because Nine of Cups for me in my readings comes up a lot of the times when somebody is manifesting financial independence. And it's a kind of a reminder, right? Sometimes when we're doing good, sometimes when we're doing well, there's people who want to come up and be like, oh, look at Sagittarius. They forgot where they came from. They think they're people don't say all that anymore. I'm dating myself, but they think they're all that. Look at them. They think that they're, better than everybody else, and they think that they, made the big time. And so there might be people that are going to say negative things. Also, with the Nine of Cups, right? People might look at us that we're being selfish or we're being greedy. We have all this good stuff and we don't want to share. But Nine of Cups comes up for me that sometimes says, look, your abundance is coming, but you got to learn to hold on to it. You got to learn to keep some of it for yourself. And I always give this example of this big, long banquet, and all your friends are at the table, and Spirit is laying down the banquet, and then everybody is just diving in, and they're eating it all up. They're gobbling it all up like locusts, and before you've even had a chance to taste anything, there's nothing left. It's all crumbs. Right? So Nine of Cups sometimes comes up in my readings to say your abundance is coming, but you got to get comfortable. You got to get okay with telling people no. Nope, sorry, can't. You got to get comfortable with doing that. You got to get comfortable with laying down those boundaries. Okay? Because no matter how much money you have, if you give to every single person who asks, eventually you're not going to have anything. Okay? And even when it comes to helping people, you got to have boundaries. If I come to you and I'm like, Sagittarius, please, 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 I need to borrow $50 to put gas in my car this week so I can get to work. And if I don't get to work, I'm going to get fired. Please, I'm begging you. And I promise I'll pay you back on Friday when I get paid. Right? Maybe you only have, 65 in your account. And you're like, okay, well, let me help Amethyst and give her that 50, and I'll be okay until my next check comes. And oh my gosh, it's gonna be tight, but I'll be all right, But then, say Friday comes along and I don't give it to you, right? Oh, my boss wasn't there, I didn't get my check. Or, oh my gosh, I forgot that I was behind on my electric bill and I had to pay my electric bill so that my power doesn't go off, and then I don't get you that 50 in time. What are you gonna do? Then you've got $15 to last you, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. Like, are you gonna be able to get by on that? Maybe you can, but you need to be able to say, no, I can't. Or, you know what, I'm sorry, Amethyst, I can't give you the 50. I can give you 10, I can give you 20. That's the best that I can do. Maybe you can ask somebody else for the rest, right? You have to have boundaries. Boundaries with what you're giving, boundaries with your generosity, and being comfortable, being okay with the fact that not everybody is going to be happy for you. There are going to be people who are jealous. There are going to be people who are going to talk and say, oh, look at Sagittarius, thinks they're all that. You have to be okay with that, okay? But these wishes are coming true for fulfillment, for independence, for abundance. This is something that you're manifesting and calling in. Your next card here, my dears, is the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is getting away from drama, right? You're not interested in comments from the peanut gallery. And that's a good thing. Six of Swords, I've seen it come up in my readings when people are planning some kind of a trip, some kind of a getaway. Like maybe you're just going to check out a place, or maybe you're just going to visit a friend. But I've seen it come up where all of a sudden there's this very impromptu relocation happening, where it just kind of happens really quickly. Like, oh, well, I was just visiting, but now here's this opportunity, right? Like I can work from home and this place opened up, or somebody happens to know a job that's perfect for me and they want to hire me, and there's a great place, a great neighborhood. Like I've seen that happen for people. So some of you might be planning a little bit of a trip or a little bit of a getaway, and you might be thinking about checking out a place. Like maybe in the future you're going to move. Maybe in the future you're going to relocate. But don't be surprised if it ends up happening very quickly, if it ends up falling into place very quickly. Six of Swords also, like I said, getting away from drama. Okay, disconnecting from drama, being able to clear your head. So maybe some of you aren't able to travel just yet, but you're getting better at disconnecting and not engaging with negativity and not letting other people rob you of your peace. Okay, a lot of you are coming into daydreaming. I feel, Sagittarius, I feel like you're coming into daydreaming, and you're daydreaming and you're visualizing your future. You're visualizing like the happier times. You're escaping in your mind. Now, this is beautiful, and I love that you're doing it, because what you don't realize is daydreaming is the same as visualization, right? When they say, oh, if you want to manifest something, you got to visualize it. Visualizing is a fancy word for daydreaming. And some of you are just very naturally daydreaming to just kind of, cheer yourself up and encourage and motivate yourself. It's important that as you're daydreaming, you let yourself feel the feelings and feel happy and feel excited as all this is happening. Okay, because this is how you're going to manifest more quickly, by bringing emotion into the daydream. Like almost like it's virtual reality, right? Like you're playing a virtual reality game in your daydream. Okay? So manifesting. Your next card here, my darlings, is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is a card that is a major arcana card. Major arcana cards come up when we are in a significant crossroads and we're coming into really powerful energy. Okay? We're coming into a new chapter in our life. So there are big shifts in our life, and these are energies that are going to be around for a while. We're not just talking about 1 week or 2 weeks. We're talking about a new chapter, a new cycle. And the Wheel of Fortune is about moving forward. The Wheel of Fortune is about being able to come into success, getting unstuck, getting unblocked, moving on, moving past the situation, being able to put something behind you. Typically it comes up when we've been stuck in something for a long time, and now we're able to move past it. We're able to move on. Okay? Wheel of Fortune also reminds us that things have cycles. There's going to be ups and downs. So some of you are coming into a very, very positive period where you're manifesting abundance, right? Money is coming in. You're doing well, right? But just like there's the busy season, there's going to be the slow season. As long as you are wise with what's coming in right now, you're not giving it away to everybody, you're not spending it like it's burning a hole in your pocket, you're being wise with it, then when the slow period comes, that's going to be a blessing for you because you have downtime. You have time to rest, you're not as busy, you have money from the busy period, so you can actually treat yourself or go somewhere or do something. So it's learning to be in the flow and learning to be in the cycle and not having to be in the hustle all the time, not having to be in the grind all the time, but to work within the natural cycles, okay? And to have abundance, even when it's not, busy, go, 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 because you need time to rest as well. All right, so there's a sense of working with the flow and being with the balance. That's a reminder that the wheel card will bring for us. Your next card here, my darlings, is the Lover's card, another major arcana card. Now, typically, when major arcana cards come in back to back for me in my readings, it's telling me you're coming into a time of very big changes that are going to happen very quickly. There's going to be a lot of changes for you guys in through the remainder of the year. And you might even at the end of the year look back and go, oh my gosh, I can't believe how much my life has changed in the last 6 months. You might be surrounded by whole new people, whole new friends, whole new career. Like everything kind of revamped or got redone, right? Or some kind of upgrade. Major arcana cards coming in back to back is shifting energy, things happening very quickly. Now, with the Lover's card can be representative of Gemini energy. If you have Gemini placement in your life, this could be the area of your life in which you're getting unstuck or unblocked. Some of you may be dealing with a Gemini, right? But as I've said before in the weekly forecasts, I don't want to focus so much on other people. I want to focus on you, okay? So the Lover's card, before it was called the Lovers in tarot, right? We know it as the Lover's card, and we see it as a card having to do with love and romance, and some of you might be getting unstuck in your love life. However, before it was called the Lovers, some decks referred to it as the choice, the decision. I even have heard that there were some decks that referred to it as the sacrifice. The Lover's card has to do with what you're giving up and what you're getting, okay? So some of you Sagittarius, especially with that Nine of Cups, it's kind of coming back full circle here, because Nine of Cups can be a card that comes up when people are accusing us of being selfish. The Lover's card is you're looking really seriously here at like, what are the sacrifices that are worth making? You might have been making sacrifices for people or for situations that have been detrimental to you or holding you back, and it doesn't make sense for you to make those sacrifices anymore. You might get accused of being selfish because you're not going to be bending over backwards anymore, or you're going to go on and you're going to live your life and you're going to do your thing. But the Lover's card is about looking at sacrifices. Sacrifices for some of you is going to be in the other way. Maybe you're looking to make a really big change in your life and you're going to have to sacrifice a few things. Maybe you're going to have to, sacrifice being close geographically to certain people. Maybe you're going to have to sacrifice with your budgeting and your budgeting and your finances to be a little bit more cautious with your spending so that you can put it into saving for a property or a move, or save it for putting into some kind of a business or education. Okay, so there's this energy here with the Lover's card that you might be having to make decisions of what do you want, what do you have to do to get it, what are you willing to give up, what are you not willing to give up, what are your deal breakers here, okay, what are your deal breakers here. Again, this is energy that's going to be around for a while, so you might find that decisiveness is going to be a theme for you, Sagittarius, in the coming weeks and months, where you're having to make decisions based on what makes sense for you, based on you know, what do you want to do, as opposed to just waiting for a sign, or waiting for things to work themselves out, or waiting for somebody else to get their crap together so that you can do what you need to do with your life. Okay? It's basically coming into the energy of making your decisions, and what do you want, and what, you know, what is worth giving up and what isn't worth giving up. So I thank you for watching. Ooh, we got a thunderstorm coming in. Did you guys hear that thunder? I don't know if you heard it over my AC. I just turned off the AC. Holy moly. Yeah, that's a sign. There's some thunder coming, Sagittarius. Are you bringing the thunder? I think you might be bringing the thunder. You don't get flowers without a little bit of rain. I guess that's what the Lover's card wants you to know. Gosh, ooh. Alrighty, my darlings. I thought I turned off my AC. I feel like I still hear it. My gosh. Yeah, it's pouring rain now. Alright, the rain's coming, right? Raining down blessings, but there might be some thunder with that. Ooh. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks are going to resonate with you more than others. They may add a little extra information. You may want to check out the love readings for June if you haven't already. Those are linked in the description. The love readings for July will be up soon. If you would like a private reading with me, you can schedule at calendly.com/amethystangelite. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Take care.